Good morning, viewers. Hello and welcome to the breaking news show on CNN News 18, where we'll be taking you through all the latest news and updates from in and around the world. I'm Koina Sharma. Let's begin. This morning, we've been tracking some latest updates of the jailed gangster-turned-politician Mukhtar Ansari, who died of a cardiac arrest on Thursday evening. Now, medical bulletins said that the 63-year-old who was lodged in a jail in UP's Banda had been taken to the Rani Durgavati Medical College in the district by jail authorities in an unconscious state at around 8:25 p.m. on Thursday after complaining of vomiting. Now, the five-time former MLA from Mao in Uttar Pradesh had been in jail in the state and in Punjab since 2005. Now, Section 144 has been imposed across Uttar Pradesh following his death. Meanwhile, Mukhtar Ansari's son, Umar Ansari, has made big claims suggesting the fact that his father was given poison in the food and said that he would move to the judiciary.
जो हम लोगों को पापा ने खुद बताया है उसके मुताबिक यही है कि उनको स्लो पॉइजन दिया जा रहा है, जिसको वो कई बार से माननीय न्यायालयों में बल्कि अब तो सारे देश में सब मीडिया के माध्यम से सबको ये बात जा चुका है। पूरा परिवार हमारा और खुद हमारे फादर इस बात को कहते हैं कि हमें जहर दिया जा रहा है।
कल रात में मुख्तार की हार्ट अटैक होने से मौत हुई, जिसके बाद से पूरे शहर में धारा 144 लागू। आप देख सकते हैं कि पैरामिलिट्री एसएसबी के जवान किस तरह मुस्तैद हैं और ये पोस्टमार्टम हाउस में ये देखे जा सकते हैं। अगर ये पूरे जनपद में साफ तौर पर इस तरह कल रात भर फुट पेट्रोलिंग हुई, उसके बाद से यहाँ इस क्षेत्र को छावनी में तब्दील कर दिया गया। मैं अपने कैमरामैन से कहूंगा कि इस लेयर को दिखाने की कोशिश करें, क्योंकि देखिए ये वो लेयर है जहाँ सुरक्षा के पूरे पुख्ता इंतजाम किए गए। अधिकारी खुद डिप्लॉयड हैं, डिप्टी एसपी लेडी ऑफिसर हैं, पूरा लगा के रखा गया और 3 लेयर्स की सिक्योरिटी बनाई गई, जहां एक और पुलिस है, पीएसी है, तो वहीं एसएसबी के जवान देखे जा सकते हैं। और अब से कुछ देर बाद जब पोस्टमार्टम की शुरुआत होगी तो और जो ये ड्यूटी ऑफिसर जिनकी जहां लगाई है वो अपनी जगह मुस्तैद अभी से पहुंच चुके हैं और ऐसा माना जा रहा है कि लगभग 3 से 4 घंटा इस पूरे प्रोसीजर में लगेगा। अगर बात की जाए पोस्टमार्टम की कार्रवाई, तो उसके बाद जो अभी तक प्रशासनिक अधिकारियों की प्लान ऑफ एक्शन जो उन्होंने तैयार किया है कि फैमिली के जो इनके बेटा आया है उसके साथ पुलिस की एक टीम रहेगी जो यहाँ से उनको बॉडी हैंडओवर फिलहाल अभी नहीं करेगी। देखिए लॉ एंड ऑर्डर एक बहुत बड़ा इशू रहता है, इन सब दौरान अननेसेसरली कोई सीन क्रिएट ना करे, कोई न्यूसेंस क्रिएट ना करे, उसका कोई एडवांटेज ना उठाए, इसकी कोई इस डेथ का कोई माइलेज न ले अननेसेसरली और कोई सीन क्रिएट ना, उसका भी प्रशासनिक अधिकारी ध्यान रखा है।
Joining us on the broadcast is our colleague Aman Sharma. A very good morning, Aman. Aman, can you provide us any updates on the circumstances surrounding Mukhtar Ansari's death, especially what is actually happening on the ground at this moment?
Well, Kohina, as the family is alleging that Mukhtar Ansari has been slow poisoned to death. You know, he ate something in the jail a few days back. Since then, he was not keeping well. He was brought to the hospital, but nothing, wrong was found. Then he was sent back to jail. And yesterday, he was again shifted to the hospital after he complained of a lot of uneasiness in a very serious condition. And ultimately, the government doctors, the authorities have said that he died of a heart attack. But obviously, the family is spelling foul play in this. A postmortem is right now on, autopsy is right now on, and we'll only know for sure after the autopsy is over by this, by this group of doctors, and it could be ascertained what has really happened. So it will be a bit premature to speculate the circumstances of the death. We should wait for the authorities to give more clarity on that. But obviously, this has led to some kind of a tension in Ghazipur, which is the home area, the home district of Mukhtar Ansari, and obviously people are disturbed by the news. And this has been happening because these claims were being made by the family over some time now. So obviously there were some apprehensions, and now these apprehensions seem to have come true, at least for his family, and the probe will show whether there is any foul play in this or not.
Right. Aman, help us also understand this one particular and pertinent situation that has come to fore. This incident has taken place 2 days after Mukhtar's brother, Afzal Ansari, who is also the sitting MP from Ghazipur, who claimed that he met his brother in ICU and he met Ansari for 5 minutes, where Ansari has also stated the fact that he's been given poison slowly and steadily with the help of, providing him meals. And this is the second incident which has happened in the last 40 days. So what more do we know about it, and can we really justify these statements from the ground, from our sources?
See, Kohina, of course, these are the claims of the family. So Afzal Ansari, who's been a former MP, and he's making these claims that he has met his brother. His brother has been complaining of slow poisoning. So all these
Right.
are very, very serious allegations. So we'll have to wait to see what the postmortem shows. The autopsy will make it clear whether it's a natural death or is there a more to it, and maybe another section is added if the postmortem shows otherwise. But obviously, in Gazipur and the area where Mukhtar Ansari has been strong, the family has been strong. There are bound to be emotions after the death in what many say are mysterious circumstances. But
Right.
as I say, let's wait for the postmortem report to come, and then things will be more clearer. The government, I think, is also waiting for the same. And if any foul play is showed, the government, I'm sure, will be ordering an inquiry into it.
Right, Aman, I'll request you to stay with us on the broadcast as we are getting some updates surrounding the circumstances of Mukhtar Ansari's death. Let's take a look at these updates first.
आरोपी मुख्तार अंसारी की जेल में मौत हुई है, वो उत्तर प्रदेश की भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार पर गंभीर प्रश्न खड़े करती है। मुख्तार अंसारी ने कुछ दिन पहले आरोप लगाया था कि उन्हें धीमा जहर दिया जा रहा है, और आज प्रशासन बता रहा है कि उनकी दिल का दौरा पड़ने से मौत हो गई। इसकी उच्च स्तरीय जांच होनी चाहिए, हाई कोर्ट के सिटिंग जज के सुपरविजन में जांच हो, ताकि पता चले लोगों को कि जेलों में क्या हो रहा है और उत्तर प्रदेश के शासन में किस तरीके का जंगल राज चल रहा है।
Well, this breaking input is pertinent to Mukhtar Ansari's death, where ex-CM and SP chief has raised question on Ansari's death. Akhilesh Yadav has said that it is the first responsibility and the duty of the government to protect someone's life in every situation, at every place. Now, the death of a hostage or a prisoner in any of the following circumstances will erode public confidence in the judicial process. So these are the latest inputs that we've been getting in, and a word coming in from ex-CM and SP chief Akhilesh Yadav. Now, Aman Sharma continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Aman, a big claim coming in from Akhilesh Yadav as well, especially questioning the death of Mukhtar Ansari. So how do we perceive this statement also coming in from the oppositions?
Well, Kohina, clearly Samajwadi Party and the Bahujan Samaj Party both are raising questions in Uttar Pradesh over the death of Mukhtar Ansari, and that is also because Mukhtar Ansari and his family have been associated both with the Samajwadi Party and the Bahujan Samaj Party. Mukhtar Ansari, his brother, his son, have contested elections either in an alliance with the SP or have tied up with the BSP in the past. So obviously there is a lot of politics over this. Also, Kohina, this is the second such death in the last 1 year. Last year in April, Atiq Ahmed, another big don of Purvanchal, along with his brother, was shot dead, in cold blood outside in police custody while he was being taken to a hospital. And we saw those, dramatic visuals last year, and later 3 people were arrested for that murder. These 3 miscreants who shot Atiq Ahmed, in police custody while he was in police custody. So obviously first Atiq Ahmed's death in April, and now Mukhtar Ansari's death inside a jail, obviously is raising questions. It also seems like the, end of an era in Purvanchal in eastern UP, where, the 2 big dons, or the Bahubalis as they were known colloquially, dying in controversial circumstances within the last 1 year. So their questions will be asked, but of course it's also a fact that Ahmed, be it Ahmed, Atiq Ahmed or Mukhtar Ansari, they were running their fiefdom in eastern Uttar Pradesh, stretching from Gazipur to Prayagraj, under political patronage. Both these people, Ahmed as well as Mukhtar Ansari, had over 50 cases against them, but there were no convictions till 2017 against them. It was only after the Yogi government came to power that Mukhtar Ansari and Atiq Ahmed were the first time convicted in a criminal case and sent to jail. Mukhtar Ansari has spent nearly 18 years, in fact, since 2005 in jail, and has been winning elections from jail, Kohina. So that shows the level of influence and the that Mukhtar Ansari had over just not the political system, but even inside the legal system, when nobody dared to depose against him. And it was only against 2017 that the first convictions against Mukhtar Ansari could come, and he's got convictions in 8 cases so far, including life imprisonments.
Right. Aman, given to understand the situation on the ground, the authorities also sprung quickly into action and imposed a Section 144 in the area. Now, are there any implications, or are we expecting any potential retaliation or scenes of violence or things spiraling on the ground, especially when we are talking about Ghazipur area where people actually started gathering after they heard the news of Ansari's death?
Well, Kohina, on the ground, whatever I am hearing from the ground is that, there is peace right now. There is no specter of violence or disturbance to law and order. Yes, some people did collect outside Mukhtar Ansari's ancestral house, but, the relatives of Mukhtar Ansari told them to go home. And the police has imposed Section 144. All precautions are being taken, not just in Ghazipur, but entire Purvanchal and also many other sensitive parts of Uttar Pradesh, so that there is no communal flare-up happening due to this issue, and the government is very, very cognizant about that. Since last evening, we have seen a lot of presence of police in various parts of UP, especially, as I said, in Ghazipur and surrounding districts. So far, the situation is peaceful. Once the post-mortem is complete and the findings are out, the government is now keeping an eye on what will be the findings of the autopsy, which is right now on in Uttar Pradesh.
Right, Aman, thank you so much for bringing all those details. While you rightly said that we should not be speculating on the basis of the claims and the statements coming in from the politicians, but we shall be waiting for these series of reports that are being done or being conducted by the hospital authorities on the ground at the moment. But now we are shifting our focus